but I've got this guy. Besides occasional dogs, kicking the deer up, depending on the path. My possums that come out.
Oh, okay.
Just registration tax and facilitate getting everybody over there no later than now. Just so you know.
Many stories, and the rest is history.
Let's start with handicap.
They're going to do it 3 or 4 times because so many of these so they're going to go ahead learn a little bit more about what stairs are going to be better. There's a lot of things. Mr. Barber.
You are okay.
Sorry. Come on. Okay.
Anyway,
Are you going to send us a copy of this?
If you'd like.
We'd like to.
and during the hike, the rangers, they were riding the
These barracks must have been lovely in the summer.
They got them all out in the field right out there. Let me go down and look them up.
The road. The salad down there.
Oh, that's such a nice.
It's nice. I'm a rich
Unless you pencil, that's a good stuff. It wasn't made here. It was pre-prepared.
Uncle Frank, he can find us. We'll get a head start. He can walk faster.
I don't know.
That's okay.
That's okay.
How long are you in town?
No. Thank you.
Oh, you're my pleasure. My honor, actually.
Okay, if we can all be seated. We're about to begin. Good morning. Once upon a time, not so long ago, along the banks of the Potomac River, men from across the country and across the ocean came to this site. Away from their homes, away from their families, away from their friends, to serve this nation during a time of war. These men came here not fully understanding why they were sent at the beginning. Today, along the banks of the Potomac River, men from across this country and across the ocean have returned. This time with their families and with their friends. Again, these men have arrived here not fully understanding why they've been summoned. Veterans and family representatives, P.O. Box 1142, welcome back to Fort Hunt. Thank you for your service. 65 years ago, P.O. Box 1142 was opened for business in recognition for the important and secret work that was undertaken here. In a few minutes, you'll find out why you've been sent. At exactly 11:42 a.m. this morning, October 5th, 2007, in Virginia, the National Park Service and our partners and friends will join together to dedicate a new flagpole and historic marker to the veterans of 1142. I am very proud to introduce the superintendent of the George Washington Memorial Parkway, David Vela. It is through David's leadership and support that this day is happening. David.
Thank you, Vince. Someone once said during World War II, "We are now in the midst of a war, not for conquest, not for vengeance, but for a world in which this nation and all that this nation represents will be safe for our children. We are going to win the war. We are going to win the peace that follows." My dear friends, on what was once part of the farm fields of George Washington's River Farm, men from all parts of the country came together on this land to help win the war and the peace that followed. Although he had to travel out of state today, I want to take this opportunity to thank Congressman Moran for his stewardship and support over the years of this grand parkway. We're pleased to have Heath Bumgardner of his staff as his representative today. Heath, thank you for coming. A special thanks to Rear Admiral Gilbride, Colonel Griffin, to our event partners listed in your program, which includes members of our own park family, Eastern National, the Women in Military Service for America Memorial, the United States Park Police, and the National Park Service Honor Guard. I cannot begin to adequately put into words my profound appreciation to my own staff for their unwavering support in making this event a reality. And a special thanks to all of our park volunteers and to our regional director, Joe Lawler. Over the coming hours, you will obtain a sense as to what took place on these very grounds. Efforts that led not only to an Allied victory, but that also led to strategic advances in military intelligence and scientific technology. The National Park Service is committed in telling your story, for it now belongs to the nation. However, we need your help, for there are still many of your comrades who we have yet to contact, a building that we need to restore, and exhibits that need to be developed that will inspire and help educate current and future generations to come. My dear friends, welcome back to Fort Hunt Park, for it is your home. It is your story. It is your legacy to the nation, and we are proud and honored to serve as its stewards. Thank you. It's now my honor and privilege to present the Regional Director of the National Capital Region of the National Park Service, Joe Lawler.
Good morning. What a privilege to be here this morning. On behalf of the Director of the National Park Service, Mayor Beaumont, welcome to Fort Hunt. Welcome to the George Washington Memorial Parkway. I certainly want to thank Superintendent Bella, Assistant Superintendent James, Vince Santucci, the Chief Ranger, and Brandon Bees, Culture Resource Specialist, who've done a remarkable job putting this whole event together, along with all the George Washington Parkway staff. David mentioned the word stewards. We really are privileged to be stewards of stories and places that are so dear to the American public, so it really is a privilege. This parkway is part of the National Capital Region, which contains more than 700 individual sites, ranging from community parks that serve as neighborhood gathering places to national monuments, including the World War II Memorial, that attract visitors from around the world. Serving more than 40 million visitors annually, the parks of the National Capital Region encompass more than 87,000 acres of parkland, open space, thousands of historic structures, archaeological sites, hundreds of miles of trails, bike paths, riverfront, scenic parkways, historic canals, and now one post 1142. Today we welcome you back to this special place, a place where you helped to shape the outcome of a world war and pre-positioned the country to deal with global issues and threats in the years that followed. My dad served, my four uncles served, one wounded in the Hurricane Forest, one at the Battle of the Bulge. They, like you, were part of an effort, a valiant effort, and gave this nation so much. And they're part of a generation this nation will never forget. As with the numerous scenic parks, presidential memorials, historic forts, and Civil War battlefields found in the National Capital Region, your legacy will be forever enshrined on these hallowed grounds for generations to come. As Regional Director, we will continue to support the park's interest in telling this important story and in preserving this special place. In the months and years to come, visitors will come to these grounds and will learn of your dedication and devotion to duty, as well as the sacrifices that you made for your country. Welcome home. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Lawler. Would everyone please rise for the National Park Service Honor Guard? Let us pause for a moment of silence for those veterans unable to be with us today. It is now 11:42 a.m. in Virginia. On behalf of the National Park Service and a grateful nation, please raise the flag. National Park Service, salute. National Park Service 2. This morning, we are joined by the United States Navy and the United States Army to make presentations to the veterans. We will begin with the U.S. Navy, and the representative will be Rear Admiral Gilbride. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. I think it's a fine Navy day and a fine Army day. I am deeply honored and privileged to be here today in the presence of so many veterans. Veterans who have honorably and nobly served our nation with great distinction, but whose achievements had to remain secret even from their families. I know that many of the family members with us today are learning for the first time of the great and important work that these veterans, your loved ones, did for their country. The Navy veterans of the Interrogation Section of the Division of Naval Intelligence Special Activities Branch were called to serve because of their special talents and abilities. They were high school teachers and college professors. They were lawyers, journalists, archaeologists, and business executives. They were officers and enlisted and civilians. They were men and women who upheld the highest professional and military standards. As the former commander of the Navy Reserve Intelligence Command, I take special pride in the fact that all the uniformed personnel who served in the Interrogation Division were reservists. They were citizen sailors. I would like to quote for you the words of Commander John L. Rieldoffer, the regular Army officer who at the time in World War II was the officer in charge of the Special Activities Branch. This quote comes from a letter that he sent to one of the interrogators under his command. I quote, "A service unit such as ours does not get the limelight and public applause that goes to the operational units. Our satisfaction must come from within, and the knowledge that our contribution has materially assisted the others to do their operational job." Commander Rieldoffer went on to say, and I quote, "As a regular line officer, I also want to express my deep admiration of the work done for this Navy by the reserve officers and civilian agents under your command. With such material to start with, the Navy can always rely safely on getting the job done." I will now read the citation of a special certificate of recognition and appreciation. This comes from our current Director of Naval Intelligence, Rear Admiral Tony Cothran, and it is to the veterans of the Navy Interrogation Section. I will then read the names of those veterans who are present today or whose families members are present, and I ask that one family member or representative of each named veteran join me at the podium to accept the citation on behalf of their loved one. The citation reads as follows. In recognition and appreciation of the veterans of the Interrogation Section, Special Activities Branch, Division of Naval Intelligence, Op 16Z PW, 1942 to 1945. As a member of the Prisoner of War Interrogation Unit, the first of its kind in the history of the United States Navy, this officer's unique analytical skills, sound judgment, and professional ability contributed significantly to the final defeat of the German U-boat fleet in the Battle of the Atlantic. Nearly 2,000 naval prisoners from 46 German submarines and 6 blockade runners were interrogated by Op 16Z PW personnel. Experimental developments in radar and radar countermeasures, new types of torpedoes, and experimental propulsion technology were first discovered through the interrogation of German prisoners. The information furnished by this unit throughout the war, and particularly during its latter stages, served as one of the principal sources upon which the Combat Intelligence Division of the Commander-in-Chief United States Fleet based its appreciations of the enemy, especially the evaluation of the U-boat campaign. The critical support that Op 16Z Interrogation Section veterans provided to the operational forces was by necessity unheralded for decades. It is with great pride and satisfaction that I am able to acknowledge your contributions on behalf of a grateful Navy and nation. Well done. Signed, Tony L. Cothran, Rear Admiral, United States Navy, Director of Naval Intelligence, 5 October 2007. Joining me now on the podium is Dr. Randy Bolano, the Office of Naval Intelligence Historian. Will the following veterans or their designated representatives please come forward? Lieutenant J.G. Angus M. Thurmer, 92 years old. The family of Lieutenant Commander William C. Maxwell. The family of Lieutenant J.G. Wayne E. Spangler. The family of Lieutenant J.G. Robert J. Mullen. Seaman First Class Albert A. Orth, Jr. Okay. We will make sure he gets that after the ceremony. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Rear Admiral. Representing the United States Army, I'm proud to introduce Colonel Griffith.
Good morning, everyone. Colonel Gilbride, Chief Ranger Santuzzi, honored veterans and guests. It is really a humbling privilege to be here this morning with this truly exceptional group of veterans. In May of 2005, the Secretary and Chief of Staff of the Army established the Freedom Team Salute. This program honors millions of soldier veterans who have served and remain our connection to generations of duty, honor, and patriotism. Today we recognize a group of very special veterans who serve secretly, knowing that their efforts and sacrifice would go largely unheralded. Still, they volunteered to work in the shadows, realizing that the results of their labor would save countless lives and measurably shorten a dreadful war. And when the war was over, they quietly continued their lives. And they kept their secret, honoring the oath that they swore at the beginning of their mission. It is now our privilege to bring these outstanding soldiers out of the shadows and to recognize their truly unique accomplishments. At this time, I would like to recognize each of these veterans with the Freedom Team Salute Certificate of Appreciation and Commendation. This certificate is signed by the Secretary and the Chief of Staff of the Army and thanks them for their service and the example that they have set for today's soldiers and the American people. At this time, I would like to ask Colonel Kinnear to please step forward and publish the commendation.
Thank you, sir. I'll read a commendation, and then as I call each veteran's name, if you will come forward. Freedom Team Salute Certificate of Appreciation for outstanding service to the nation as a United States Army soldier. You're being recognized for your patriotism and continued support of the Army family. Your legacy is today's Army and the values soldiers exhibit while fighting the global war on terrorism. Their efforts are a direct reflection of your service, and the United States Army and a grateful nation thank you. Signed, Pete Guerin, Secretary of the Army, George W. Casey, Jr., General, United States Army, Chief of Staff. Dr. David Abash. Mr. Leo Baer. Dr. Silvio Bedini. Captain Alfred W. Bomberg, the Honorable John Gunther Dean. Mr. Rudolph E. Fellner, Staff Sergeant George Franklin. Corporal Werner Gans. Mr. Norman M. Graber. Mr. Werner Gumpertz. Mr. William Hirschberger. Staff Sergeant William W. Hess. First Lieutenant Richard Kleeman. Major Arnold Cohn. Staff Sergeant Henry L. Cohn. Henry H. Cohn. Mr. Eric Kramer. Mr. Alan Lockton.
They're learning where the camera is.
Staff Sergeant Heinz Leichenheim. Mr. Dominic Marletto. Technical Sergeant Frederick J. McHale. Mr. Werner McHale. Mr. Werner Moritz. Staff Sergeant, now Dr. George Mandel. Second Lieutenant Louis A. Nipkow. Mr. Howard Nottingham. Mr. Rudolph L. Pins.
Thank you.
Mr. Henry Schwab. Dr. Ernst. Mr. Gerald Stoner. Mr. George T. Weidinger. Mr. Werner Michel. Mr. Peter Weiss.
I am deeply grateful for this honor, Colonel, but I want to make it clear that my presence here should not be interpreted as support for the current war. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 more veterans who are unfortunately no longer with us. If the family members would please come to accept the certificates on their behalf. Bernard Oberlander. Second is Charles Walker Gibbs. Mr. John H. Starr. Second is his grandson, Richard Kessler.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Carl Hayden. Mr. John L. Walker. Second is Mr. John L. Walker, Jr.
Women, on behalf of all the soldiers serving today, I
Thank you, Colonel. We have lots of requests for a group photo of the veterans of P.O. Box 1142 around the historic marker. A little more happiness?
Don't we all?
Keep on going. Little happiness my way. Looking good. Hold it right there. Looks good. Very nice. Mr. Lawler, a little more happiness, please, if you will. Got it? One more time. You want to go up here? Looking good. A little more happiness, if you will. My way. Looking good. Hold it right there. That's one. One more time. Coming my way. Thank you. Now, I know you're probably thinking about lunch.
wasn't here.